Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Conquer with the Hosses. Today's video is brought to you from Olight. So this is a flashlight company that reached out to me 2 years ago when we first started the YouTube channel, and I was on board with it because I knew their product. I already had it, and I already bought it, so that's why I don't mind bringing it to all my viewers. Like I always say, if it's something that I would buy, I'll bring it onto the channel. This is an Olight flashlight, super bright, and it's just a good thing to have in your car, in your closet. Just if the lights go out, it's a good safety feature. It's way better than your light on your phone. So I'm here with Grant. Grant, I understand you and my daughter Emily have been friends for quite some time, and I guess it's getting kind of serious.
Yeah, we're a couple months away from getting married, so pretty serious.
We'll see about that. So, since you guys are dating, I want you to have this in your car. So when you guys are out driving around, if the lights happen to go out, if the car breaks down, I just want you to have a good flashlight in your glove box. These don't take batteries. They charge off a USB port, so you're always ready to go in an emergency.
Perfect.
So just want you guys to be safe out there. All right.
Sounds good.
I came out here in the front yard. Here is, we'll do one more experiment to show you just how good this flashlight is. Here is a regular flashlight compared to our Warrior 3 flashlight. You can see they're both on. This is still on. Warrior 3. How it just outshines any flashlight on the market. Look how bright it is. How safe do you feel walking through the woods, walking beside the highway? No comparison. Okay, one last look at it. Olight Warrior Mini 3. You can see just how small of a flashlight it is. Has a nice belt clip on it. Just wanted to give you one last look at it. Very good flashlight if you're looking for one. Makes a great gift for that person who has everything. Everybody, day 2 here on this job. Best part of the day. It's about 6 a.m. People are living here, so I'll be a little bit quiet. I stopped this morning and picked up some wire mesh rebar. I'll get that in place, and I threw a bunch of chairs in the back of the truck, so waiting on the guys to get here, and we will get this job ready to go. I feel like I was a little bit crabby yesterday, but I had a lot of digging to do. This is our high point, and we have to drain it all to that island area over there. And I really didn't understand why, but they explained it to me a little bit. Still don't really get it, but they had a reason for it, and the hard surface to this lot is getting too big, so they have to contain the water, so they're draining it all to a drain, to a holding tank, and then disperse. So that's what they're doing. And I said, well, you know, why wasn't it set up that we could just drain it right to the road to a catch basin? They said, well, that's a different drainage system. So I said, okay, whatever. So I had to spend 3 hours in the machine digging where I wanted to be somewhere else. I had another job to get to yesterday, and I never made it there. A front porch that we demoed Monday, I wanted to get there and dig footers, so I never made it there, and to show you that one, but I'll be there later today and bring you up to speed on that one. So let's get this going. Okay, all of our tools are out, laying right where we need them. Mixer came in, nice wide entrance, super easy, pulled in, 3 chutes. Good to go. I have 3 trucks coming this way right now. I'm sure I will not get to do much talking. We just spaced out chairs underneath our wire, targeting underneath our rebar. So guy Dylan will go around with a hook, helping the wire mesh up. Expansion joint in place. I have run them past. We'll tuck concrete behind them. No, I like that because we're doing finish edge. So that way it'll run straight. It looks so much nicer. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice easy pour, straight shot, 10 yards. Number 2's due any minute. Tony's cleaning up, almost out of here. I'll move you up a little bit closer. When our second 10 gets here, we'll finish this. As always, I stopped about 2 feet shy. I'll do a nice mix and a blend. And then we're gonna pour this leg, including the front walk and step that the guys are finalizing right now. Okay, looking good. Number 2's here. Tony's cleaned up and gone. That way we're not blocking the lane. You can see the concrete's still very soft. Fitting in our expansion joint. You don't need this clip? Okay. Have our expansion joint here. We're all on solid ground. These are never going to move back and forth, but they can expand a little bit if we need to. That's why I like the expansion joint versus saw cuts in this application. Okay, here he comes. Right up into place. Finishing that, hitting this. Just staying where he can see. The ground's barely even moving. Okay. Let's get in a fight. Making sure our corners are nice and full. Making sure the camera's on. Okay. I'd say one more splash right there. Tell them a little bit more. And we'll jump in there. Let's go. Our line, so we have 1.5 inch block.
Very faint.
Right there. A little bit more. Good. And good. Okay. Okay, we have one little spot here that's wet in the shade. That's out of our way. Everything else is done. Hooked on the tripod. The guys are finishing up right there. They'll all be up to help me pour shortly. We're gonna go ahead and get started. 10 yards, 10, about 30 to go. Okay, mixer showed up. We weren't quite ready. We just broomed this. They're still edging and pulling the form off. So we just took one 2x4 off, give them a little bit more time. We'll start in this corner.
A little tighter.
No, I like that, yeah. Keep it a little bit tighter. Perfect. A little bit tighter is nice. It won't slop over the edge as you step there. Jim, what's on your boot? Something's on your heel or your boot. Okay. All right. Wires up on chairs. Going good. We're going to get this thing done today. Okay, pour went good, 10 yards made it. He has a little bit left in the truck. What I wanted to show you though, once we're done pouring, everybody in the crew gets on cleanup. Everybody takes their dirty tools over, hits them real quick, hits their boots, back in a pile. The two young guys here do a final clean on it, but we all pitch in and get the big stuff on. Alright, first round is 100% done. I have to put sealer on that yet. We're using SRT from ChemMaster. I have real good luck with this stuff. Now we're done pulling cement trucks in. We'll put our conduit in the ditch, grade over, and now they can get low voltage, sprinkler, whatever they need to, into there. So as soon as Tony gets out of the way, I'll pull the machine in, do a quick raid. 14 yards coming. That'll make 64 yards. I don't even have, I think it's almost lunchtime, so not too bad. I think it's pretty good. We are getting ready to finish this. So we have curvature coming up this hill. So we're going to do this 2 times, one there and one here, to follow that same arc. Pound a pin in the ground.
You want it to the top of the nail or the bottom of the nail?
Yep, right there, you're good.
Okay.
Slide that all the way in so it doesn't come out. Yep. So that's how we set our heights in the middle. String pulled nice and tight. And we'll do another one right here. That way the center matches the sides. Okay, time to finish some concrete. I'm gonna need an extender pack. Okay, here we go. Truck 1 showed up. We're going to pull him in right where the guys are standing, right through the stone. Wire, rebar all in place. Truck number 2 is here. We're going to pull him in on this side. We're going to pour 2 trucks at one time. Get it on the ground quick. It's about 12 yards of concrete. I got 12 and a half. Let's see how close we are. Okay, there it is. We made it. A little bit left in the truck, but I don't even know how much. I don't care. We made it. Not much. A little bit of bull floating, get a drink of water. We got a lot of concrete on the ground today. You raked a lot. Kept trying to get to the camera and get you closer. Okay, we are just about done. A little bit of edging going on here. Taking care of these joints. It's up. Rolled off the truck. Good? Intersection here. Boy, this was a hot topic here for 20 minutes about an hour ago, how to run these cuts. I'll show you here in 1 second. Making these corners nice. We'll call that good. Okay. So we ran our cuts straight out. I know this is a little sliver, but I think it looks good. We wet stab all these intersections. So I think we're in good shape. Whew. Only one more project to get to today. There we are. I don't know what's going on with this tip. It's tight. Okay, one last look as I pull away. That's how we leave it. Caution tape up. Some buckets in front of it. All right, let's head to our last project of the day. Okay, so here it is. This is what we started on Monday afternoon. This was a concrete porch. It had ceramic tile on it. Everything was sinking this way. That up there, what would you say that settled up there? About 6 or 7 inches? Sloped down easily. 3 steps connecting upper porch to lower porch. So I'm not quite done with the footer. I'm going to take this bench out right here tomorrow morning. I'm down to pretty solid material now. First couple feet it was real loose, and they had a bunch of cinders in here, and I'm not surprised that it settled. So we're down to really good material. We'll get all this out in the morning. We're going to get this footer poured. I have to dig an upper footer, and haven't quite decided how we're going to do that. So come on back in the morning. I'll show you what we come up with. Okay, so this is what I came up with. Thinking about a couple different options. Just lay some traction mats right over their myrtle. Sorry, Mimi, it won't be there long. So I'll just pull the mini excavator right in here and dig a nice big hole here, trench. I don't think I'm going to go the whole way from corner to corner, but I'll get something pretty massive right here. I was debating on taking this post out, moving that bush, and coming in and digging that way, but let's try this first. We had talked about getting an auger and doing 1, 2, 3 holes here, but I didn't want those just sinking down as well. I'd rather get something like I have there. That's down to solid. How in the world can that sink? So that's my plan here. Let's see how it works. Ready? So a little bit of hand digging first, finding where these wires go for that outlet. It comes right across, goes into there. So now we can fold that out of the way. I won't have to repair it yet. You've all seen me dig. You know I'm gonna have to repair it. Dylan. Boy, am I glad I'm done with that. Just took my time. I'm down 4 feet, hitting real solid ground there. Same thing here. A little bit of shovel work. Right here, we'll get this spoils out of that hole. Same thing, down about 4 feet. The guys got rid of all that dirt. I'm gonna come in and just clean this loose debris out right here and finish that. Calling for concrete. Okay, I just finished digging out this corner. I'm down 4 feet. I hit a vein of clay. So I dug through it and I'm down to orangish clay again. Seems pretty solid. It's very hard digging compared to the soft digging I had 3/4 of the way down. So feel pretty good about that. And we are on hold for concrete. Okay, first buggy of concrete. Come all the way on there, do a spin. There we go. Nose it up. Yeah, that's good. Trying to hold the plastic. Yeah, all of it. There we go. Okay, we'll just push this over, get one more there, good to go. Lower footer. That's good. We're going to start pouring at this end and take it this way. That way any cave in, well, it won't cave in because we'll have concrete in there. If we buggies in and dumps, now that could cave in, now we've got a problem. So no problem. Start pouring here, pour as we go. Makes perfect sense. A little bit quieter now. This is about 1 inch low. From our 2x10 face we're going to use to form this. Concrete's going to be 5 inches thick coming across, so we'll get a bed of stone coming arcing down onto this. But I want the concrete from the porch resting on the footer. Now we're solid all the way down. We're setting on the foundation, setting on our footer. Man, how can this ever settle again? Right? Keep your fingers crossed, but I don't see what else we could have done. Okay, we'll take a little break, let this tighten up, and we'll be working on top of this shortly. Mixer is cleaning up, and here we go. Okay, bring you up to speed a little bit. We have our sill attached right there. A light 2% coming out. We're all under roof. We don't need a lot of fall. We just need any rain, snow that blows in there just to make its way to the edge. So we have about 1% coming across. That gave us a 5.5 inch step. Right below that they have a 4 inch step. So that's our fix. We know we need to be there to work the siding. It is what it is. It comes across. Coming over here, Ryan's working on a walkway to go 1 foot in from the post, coming straight out to the driveway. 4 foot wide, keeping a planter bed here. So over here, what we're faced with, now that the footer's getting nice and hard, we can walk on it. Same thing up here, 7 1/4 down. We had to get that down as low as we can. We have to fit 3 steps in this area. We want our last step. We could pad this out a little bit, but we don't want it sticking into the lower pad. Same 1% cross slope. This is level coming across. Look out, Matt. No, I'm kidding. Coming across. From here, we're attaching a 2x10. This is Dylan's idea, by the way. He said bring a 2x10 across here. underneath. Maybe we'll chase a conduit in, they could hide all those wires. We'll deal with that later. So this is going to come over, we're going to box it off, we're going to return it and start their first step back here. This post has to be setting on concrete. Now it'll be up a little bit, they can make a foot for it, they can do whatever, but I didn't want that hitting in the middle step. So we're bringing this over it and then in. Simple set of steps, never. So there it is, all framed up. I'll come back a little bit. My top step is 3 foot. My bottom 2 are 4 feet. So we have a pedestal going right around where the column sits. I cut that off right at concrete height. Ran a 1 by 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch across the top. That's holding this to our height. And this is what it looks like from down on the main porch, looking up at it. I cut some 45 90-degree blocks, a screw and a screw. Now that'll never push. Same thing there. This is all screwed in to our form. Up on my block for height. Good to go. Tapconned into the brick. Now they're going to put their walls, all their used brick, they build little knee walls coming over, right over to this. So you won't even see any of this, but the walls stop here. This is setting on concrete, and that's what we wanted. Okay, we pulled that form out. Now we can start running some power buggies in here and get this all stoned. Everything is tamped real good. We're going to get something to cover up that ledge. And we want to set on that. I think I talked about that already. Okay, Tom's working on that last post. We'll cut that one off. You can see how much that settled. That used to be setting on top of concrete. Okay, that's our rebar grid, 24 inch by 24 inch. We wanted a rod directly on top of the footer and close to the wall. We're in about 10 inches from the wall. We'll do little connectors and connectors right up through the steps. We already put the traction mats away, so we have 2 buggies of stone. In the morning we'll lay our traction mats back out, run the stone in. Here's the rebar ready to go for right here. Easy put together in the morning. Yeah, let's get this guy poured, huh?